Hey guys, what if I told you I found an e-bike that has the style of a moped, the performance of a high-end ride, and a price that won't break the bank? This is the TST R002, and today we're pushing it to the limit. Is this the best bang for your buck e-bike or just another overhyped ride? Today we're gonna find out. First off, just look at this thing. The R002 has that really cool, aggressive moped styling, and I've actually been riding this guy around town and had other motorcyclists give me that cool little, hey, fellow motorcycle rider wave that they do for each other. So definitely wins in the looks category. The rear seat and pegs actually work really good for carrying an additional passenger or just extra cargo with you as you cruise this guy around town, which is cool to have that added flexibility. A few more of the specs and details here on the TST R002. We've got Shimano gear shifter and derailleur. We've got disc brakes. It's got a 48 volt 1500 watt peak power system. One thing that I do really like about it is the seat here. Thing is super comfortable to ride. And with the fat tires and full suspension frame, it gives you a confident, comfortable ride both on and off-road. So when you first get the TST R002 out of the box, it's going to definitely have a down-tuned power setting on it. But as with most e-bikes, you can get into the programming pretty simply and change just a couple of settings, one or two things, and have this thing really actually ripping pretty good. I was able to get a max speed of 34, 35 miles an hour with the pedal assist, and once I unlocked the speed, I was getting it up to about 28, 29 miles an hour on just the throttle alone. It feels more torquey than some of the other e-bikes that I've tested as well. Like when you're at a lower speed and you just need to jam on that throttle, this thing will pull you up pretty steep hills or through some bumpy terrain, no problem. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say that the R002 is a trail bike. I mean, this is a moped-style bike, but of course, I've definitely pushed the limits and had this guy in some places that I probably shouldn't have, and it's gotten me in and out of them, is all I'll say. Not the best choice, but with the full suspension, it softens up those bumps, and this thing will do more than I expected it to do, which is cool. TST claims the R002 gets about 60 miles per charge, but in real world riding, I found it's much less than that. Really, I got only about 28 miles for a full charge in my testing. Now, I was going up and down a lot of hills and primarily using the throttle. So if you were to be using the pedal assist a little bit more, I bet it would probably get 35 or 40 miles to the charge. To fully recharge the battery definitely takes about 6 hours, so more or less it's like an overnight kind of a thing, which is not the fastest, but it's definitely manageable, and if you just remember to plug the thing in when you get home for the day, it'll be ready to go for you the following day.
I caught some serious air on that one just now. That was awesome. I heard the back tire winding out.
All right, so let's break this down. What do I love about the R002? Well, it's definitely got some good speed and power. I like the full suspension, the smooth ride with the fat tires. So far, it's got that solid build, and I really like the moped styling, the ability to carry an extra passenger. I mean, we've got a headlight, a tail light / blinker, brake light, so got all those cool features that you want in a sort of street / moped styled bike. And although the range isn't what TST claimed it is, it's definitely enough to get out and hop around town for a full day of riding. But no bike is perfect, right? So here's a couple of things that I think that they could improve. Overall, I think the build quality on the R002 is really pretty good, and in all honesty, I've probably pushed it harder than most riders generally would. But that being said, there are a couple of things that I've noticed so far that aren't the greatest. Number one, this one pedal here keeps coming loose. No matter how tight I seem to get this Allen, it always works its way out. And that's sort of a pain in the butt, meaning that you always have to carry an Allen key with you in case that pedal comes loose. Now, I haven't tried Loctiting it yet, which will probably be what I do next, but I just don't think things like that should be happening on a brand new e-bike. My other complaint is sort of a small one, but it's really just that the headlight actually isn't that bright. It's cool looking and all, and it has that nice big moped style that makes it look like it's an actual motorcycle, but it definitely isn't even as bright as smaller headlights that I have on other e-bikes, so I would like it to be just a little bit brighter. And I think the last thing I would say could be upgraded or improved in a future design of this bike would be the display and software. It's not very responsive, and it kind of leaves you wishing that there was an easier way to figure out what exactly it is that you're doing when you're changing settings or doing anything in the menus. But other than that, I don't really have too much to complain about. So, is the TST R002 worth it? If you're looking for a moped-style e-bike with all the features of the more expensive e-bikes, but for a really competitive price, and maybe you're willing to sacrifice just a little bit on the build quality or deal with a couple of small issues, I would say that this is a great bike, a great way to save money over the competition, and I've had a lot of fun on it so far. Now, if you're looking for something that's just going to be like an off-road machine or get into those higher speeds over 40 miles an hour, this isn't going to be the e-bike for you. Either way, I thought this thing was a blast, and if you enjoyed this review, make sure you check out one of the other couple of videos I've got up on screen right now so that we can hang out some more. And until next time, keep rolling, stay free. I love you guys.